So yesterday I created this post just to warn you guys that there's tons of people that are selling, shiny things when they have absolute no idea on how to do that. So when you see this post, you're gonna feel like, oh, there's a lot of agents, 12 agents, looks legit, there's progress, funnel flow, SaaS development, live. This is very cool, right? But here's the problem. This is fake. So I'm gonna share with you how I did it so that you can see how easy it is to manipulate people, and then you can identify fake content a little bit better so that you can avoid, buying the wrong stuff. So it's actually very, very simple. I use personally, I use FreePick, okay? So, and I use, just, let me go back here so you can see everything. So I use spaces on FreePick, and then you can create a space if you want. I'm gonna create a space so you guys can see, so new space. And now here, what you wanna do is you want to go ahead and add image generator for now, that's all good. And we can do a quick search. So Claude Code Agent, and then we go to images. And you see, a lot of people have been showing this image as well, or this image, and they are reusing the exact same. Like you see this, they are reusing the same image over and over and over. They are using this as well over and over and over. So what we want to do is we kind of want to find like a terminal or something like this, and then we just save the image. So I copy the image, but you can just save the image. If you copy the image, you can just paste it here, and you have this image of reference, right? So what we can do is we can just go ahead and reference it here, and you can use whatever, but ChatGPT 2 is very, very good, and you can edit the settings of it, like the quality right here. So if you want 2K, that's good enough, or 1K, and then high, right? So high for the highest level of results and quality. And then here, you don't even need to add like a crazy prompt. All you need to think about is, okay, what are the things that impress people? So in this specific case, what I did, like this case, I did like a 12 agent working simultaneously, so perfection. So I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna say create a computer wallpaper where we can see 12 agents, Claude agents, Claude Code agents working simultaneously and building a sales page. We need a few agents for copy, others for style, others for design, others for offer, others for conversions, and an agent that controls all agents. Okay, make them side by side, so we can see all of them working. Okay, so this is very, very simple. I'm gonna hit run, and then actually this is gonna be quite fast, so you can wait a bit, or just click on the arrow and you'll be fine. So we have this reference image right here. He's probably gonna see how this looks, and he's going to clone to 12. But let's see if the prompt was actually fairly good. It was a basic prompt, anyone can come up with that, or if you need something more fancy, I'm sure you're not gonna need it. And in just a couple of seconds now, we're gonna have something. Okay, so now we did create in the wrong set of dimensions, I believe. We would need something more like 16 by 9, and I think I set it up for 1 by 1, so let's see. Now 1 by 1 is actually not bad because we can actually use it in social media a little bit better, but there's 2 steps to it, and I'm going to share that with you. Okay, so now the next thing is have your phone with you. Just have your phone with you because we're going to take a picture and we're going to make this happen. Okay, while he's generating, I want to go to Stripe dashboard, for example, and then I'm going to go to images, and I'm just going to go ahead and do this, for example, or this. Yeah, this one looks okay, and I'm going to go ahead and copy the image and just paste it here. Okay, so now I'm going to, let's just wait. I'm going to go ahead and create an image generator. One by one, I'm going to make it 3 by 2 or 4 by 3 in this case. GPT-2. I want to make it 1K, that's fine, but I want to make it high. Okay, and I want create a Stripe dashboard that resembles a Stripe dashboard. The numbers need to be showing growth and monthly recurring revenue. Okay, make it to date, let's say 25th of April 2026. Okay, so 25th Mars to and then let's hit run. So now we have this, and it actually didn't use the reference image. Let me see why. Let me just see why. We do have an image where you can see 12. Let me do reference image. Then you see. Now let's adjust this to be 16 by 9 in this case, and they need to look as the reference image. Okay, so let's go ahead and rerun this again, and then we wait for this one here. I'm going to pause the video so we can wait for this one and then come back. I'm not going to even touch anything else, just waiting for that. So the Stripe one has already been generated, but we still need the other one, so let's just wait. Okay, and now we do have it here. So we have the agents here, looks good. I'm going to just download it, and now we have this one here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and download it. So in the meantime, I'm going to open it. I'm going to open it full screen. Okay, and then you just basically, align it here, and then you just take a picture of it. So just go ahead and just do just take a picture. And now what you can see here is just an image of me, right? So not of me, of my computer, right? You have an image of my computer that, and I can even send this over, 1 second, or even I can even do it better. Let me just do this. 1 second. Let me see if I can do. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna send this picture over, and then I'll open it real quick. 1 second. I'm gonna pause the video. All right. So now here we have a picture, and you can see that I'm working on something. And there's actually that small thing there that I didn't see, but we just cut that part in the image, and now people can see like what the hell is he working on, right? So if they even they zoom in, they can see some progress in copy agent, research agent, you can do a bunch of stuff here. And what most people do is like, hey, I'm doing this, whatever, and then they just say, just to get a cloud, just create visibility, and then they go with it, right? And then same thing with the image, payment success rate. we have payment success rate, we have accepted payments, we have accepted volume, monthly recurring revenue from that one. Of course, for those who know, this kind of looks a little bit fake, but then you can go ahead and you can copy these specific things. You can just share it as social proof, right? So right now, more than ever, we actually really need to be paying attention to things like social proof, shout outs, student success, for example. Like if you go to my post, I actually have here, let me see. Like for example here, this is not like, I didn't create this. This was Muhammad, right? So he shared this, right? And he shared his experience within a specific problem that we have, which is AI Funnelpreneur, right? This is Muhammad himself mentioning that he is having a blast, he's having a great experience, right? It's not just me fabricating it. And then there's more, right? So here you can see, let me see if I have something else. We have about 5, but I think that I did one, like, where is it? Maybe I didn't click here. Anyway, there you go. Here you go, right? We have May, right? She also did that, and a huge congratulations. So these kinds of things are the things that we want to really pay close attention in the future for everybody else, because you can just fabricate stuff very easily and people feel like, wow, amazing. And if you notice, like this comment, do you find that Sonnet is better than Opus? And I mean, no, of course Opus is better, right? But I would say, I'm not saying anything bad about her, right? But I'm like, just by analyzing here, Claude 3.5, Sonnet. Probably she looked at the picture and feel like, wow, this is amazing. 3.5, okay. Do you feel like that's better? So this was instant credibility, this was instant credibility that was generated with an image that is completely fake. And you can even see that this is tilted. I didn't even pay attention to that. Like, this is just tilted. And also, dope, do you do white label collab projects? Like, again, this is also something around that, let me see, all. Probably he was not aware, right? Because then I replied, yes, but are you looking for something specific? Have in mind that this post has a plot twist. Not sure if you saw it. And he said, oh, yeah, I didn't see it. Oh, now that makes sense even more. Now the post makes even more sense. Respect it for keeping it real, right? So at the end of the day, here's the only thing that I'm doing. Like right now, 2 images that I did, very fast. Took me like 5 minutes, and I can fabricate all this stuff. So more than ever, take a quick look at those people that are actually launching programs. They are shipping products. They have testimonials, because it's very, very easy to create a UI dashboard and say, I built this in 5 seconds or 5 minutes or whatever, and then that doesn't even work. I'm going to give you another example. Like, for example, this is a real platform that we are using and we are creating, and this works. 100% of it works. It's live already. And it has course areas, it has homeworks, it has squads with chats and with gamifications on top, so you can see, who's work. Like, all these works. Everything works perfectly. We have, a live Q&A tickets, we have certificates, we have all this stuff, right? Everything works. We also have a dashboard. So for example, here, this is an admin dashboard. We can see how many students we have. We can see how many already submitted their subscriptions and they got approved. We can see, the content. We can create content here and add more videos right here. We can have the badges, the quizzes. We can do a lot of different things, right? So we can have the quizzes here. We can do a lot of different things, okay? Cool. Everything is working. It's live. So this is validation. This is something like we are making it happen. I didn't just create this, right, out of thin air and said, bam, I just created this dashboard on our app in 5 minutes, right? Because these days you can just go ahead and say, let me just go, I'm going to do another one. So image generator, generate membership UI UX using slick, futuristic design, colors, rich black, and a bright blue, let's say, or green, with the logo AI Funnelpreneur, right? And then add a few elements that are common with memberships. What else? I mean, that's all you need, to be honest. You don't need more than that. Let's go ahead and make it high, right? You don't need more than that. And let's create 2 in this specific case, and let's just run. Okay. And I'm gonna pause the video right here, just so you don't just so you don't spend those 22 seconds, and we're gonna see the difference. All right. So they just created here, and I'm gonna open. Like, you can see these, like, looks freaking awesome, right? So I can just go ahead and download it. I can even go ahead and check the other one, but I don't need to check the other one. Yeah, thank you. Looks great. It's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna download it, right? And then I can do the exact same thing. 1 second. Bam. So now if you're like, okay, this is cool, right? Now just copy paste this into Claude, and he's going to build you something like this. And another thing is, like, you can go ahead, take a picture. Like, let me see. You can do like, it's just that my computer is full of yeah. It's just that my computer, I need to clean the screen. It's full of fingerprints. You see? Like, damn, there you go. And I can say, I just built a new membership. Now I can go ahead with this stuff and just say, create me this. Like, I could go to Google AI. Give me 1 second. Right, so I'm here, right? I can go ahead and just add, I can drag and drop the image. Drag and drop and say, create this dashboard. Create this dashboard to look exactly like the image. Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead or create an app. Sure, I guess. Done. Create an app with this dashboard to look exactly like that. Done. Awesome, right? And then I'm gonna go ahead and hit build. Okay, continue. I want to block this. Continue. Okay, so this is gonna take a while, so I'm gonna pause it right now, and then I'm gonna come back when all this is done. All right, so we just created it. I don't think it looks. Let's go ahead and analyze it. So how can we even design previews are ready. We have this one, that one. I just want it to be exactly like that thing. Let me see if we can do. I haven't seen this in a while. Okay, so let me go ahead and try to see where can I analyze this. I haven't seen this though. Is he just asking me if I want which design I want? Okay, let me read this. Okay, so sidebar. Okay, let me go ahead and see what's up with this stuff, because this is, I'm gonna skip it. Okay, so skip it, and then you should have it, right? He hasn't. I mean, I haven't been here in a while. So how can I? Well, he just created, right? He just created everything here, and it looks like it's working, all that stuff, right? Cool. But how can I watch it? Like, how can? Yeah, there we go. I can do that. Cool. So, yay! Like 3 minutes, but nothing works, right? Nothing works. I click here, click there, nothing works. You have design, looks good, right? Hi John, welcome back. Amazing. You tried to even replicate the image. And then again, let me show you the image. Where is it? I don't even know where the image is. Right, here we go. There's a few things here that doesn't really look exactly like that. Like, yeah, there's just a few things that don't exactly look like it. But it's damn close, you know. And if you want to really go ahead and change a few things, you can spend a few more prompts and do that. But look, all I'm saying is this: it's super simple to create things out of the thin air, right? The hard part is to create something that people can use, that is not gonna glitch, that is reliable, that is scalable. That's exactly what we teach inside the Funnelpreneur. Let me just show you. Right, so that's the AI Funnelpreneur. That's exactly what we teach you. And this entire platform, we designed it, we built it, we coded it, mobile, desktop, we connect it, and we show you all the steps so that we are not joking around and kidding around. Okay, so we have everything here. You can download material, you can download the transcript, and yeah, I mean, if you really want to learn how to make this stuff without faking it, like without faking this stuff, because this is super easy to do. The hardest part is to make this happen, right? And launch it and optimize it and stuff like that. Without faking, without faking, it's like I designed this or like these fake images, right? Let me see. If you want to learn that, join the AI Funnelpreneur. We have right now, we are still in beta. We already have our first honor, like, certificate. Right there is going to be 18 certificates total, and we teach you everything. My wife, she's a programmer. She teaches all about that stuff. I'm a marketer and designer, and I'll teach you about all this stuff. Plus, we teach you how to sell this as a service as well. So, cheers. Have a wonderful day. And it's getting late now, so probably I'll just go ahead and watch some movie to end the day. Guys, talk to you soon. Cheers.